Agents. As we all know, all of our respective agency headquarters have granted us our numerous requests to produce videos for YouTube to counter any false perceptions promoted by the Russian agents under our security protection here at the compound Delta Omega Alpha, or as we affectionately call it, Camp DOA. Our guys figure, though Trustin Hutt and his lawyers intentionally outsmarted us, the signed agreement has no instructions on us, the good guys, giving a little pushback. To that end, we're going to initiate our contribution by orally performing some training materials captured at Ivan's safe house when we raided it. These materials cover a wide spectrum of examples of what Russian agents shouldn't say in possible everyday encounters with Americans. The basic premise of these Russian intel manuals is that Americans have become zombies to political correctness. Okay, gang, remember, we decided to perform the silly material as though we were newly infiltrated agents, and we have come together to practice the teachings of these manuals. But because they're silly, we laugh our asses off. All of our agencies hate Ivan Trustin Hutt and have told me directly, have a blast. So gang, let's get to it. To a very nearsighted hitman, you can't just say,
"No, I cannot push the mark into your gun for you. Yes, you have to successfully find my ribs."
To anyone whose profession is giving body cavity searches, you shouldn't say,
"Do you ever find yourself guessing on what you'll find before actually extracting it? You know, to keep it fresh? How about wondering what your day would be like if on one occasion you forgot to bring your gloves?"
To Mrs. Clinton, you shouldn't say none of these. I like her myself.
A. I burned my village down to the ground. Hallelujah. B. When you and Billy argue, how often do you bring that poor boy to tears? And can you do so at will? C. How does it feel to play second fiddle to a man some consider to be the king of diddle? D. I personally think you're one of the greatest first ladies of all time, but every time I express that sentiment around my male friends, all I catch is crap from them.
You shouldn't say, I'm not too sure I want a reject from their...
No, you gotta start talking.
To a very unstable hitman with a lisp, you shouldn't say,
"I'm not too sure I want a reject from speech therapy to put the hit on my father-in-law. It just seems silly, especially when you have to try to say it, and a little silly and a little crazy to me. No, I didn't call you Fazzy."
To an old girlfriend, you shouldn't say,
"You're holding up well, hun. Well, parts of you are, anyway."
To Bob Dylan, you can't tell a legend this, not even in jest.
And if you allow me to represent you, I'm sure we'll be able to take your old singing coach for everything he's got.
In response to a certain congressional representative admonishing a president in condescending style that he ought to raise his moral standards to the standards of that constituency that duly elected that same representative, you shouldn't say,
I do believe his moral standards could use some major site elevation. But as far as you and your constituents and an inability to find anyone willing to have any kind of sex with you at all, standard Webster Dictionary definition does not automatically impart, transfer, or denote a high moral standard upon any one person nor upon any group of persons larger than one. To people at a restaurant, that's you. Oh.
To an old boyfriend, you shouldn't say,
You're holding up well. I mean, for the parts that actually did.
to the Grim Reaper, nice name. After you've just returned from a 7-mile run and it's around midnight, you mustn't utter any of these.
A. Your correct name and address, dummy. B. You must have made a mistake. You must be looking for my mother-in-law. C. No matter what he asks, the devil only knows. D. Wow, way cool. It is impossible to find a pair of shoes to match that get-up.
Good day, all of my Russian comrades, and family and friends. And to Ivan, when you finally allowed to see this, go boil your face in a rat's ass. Ivan, I've been watching your YouTube videos, and often your statements are quite valid. Just not as valid as the hero's anus your brain has been consulting to help you formulate your ideas. Ha ha ha. Trustenhut, you think you're a very funny guy. I think you are too comedy. But Pillsbury Doughboy James Corden is to extreme dieting. A very sincere effort until either of you open your mouth. Now, I speak of non-gender specific old word of wisdom. I start when two fools get into a violent fight. It's not better world, just because one fool may be considered the winner. I share with you another. There is a cure for stupidity, but often it requires the cost of a burial plot. Another I share. 2 + 2 is 4. Unless your lovely woman tell you different. Then it's whatever she wanted to be. Poop list. Make for lousy blanket. While you in the doghouse. Now, one more for every word over who have to deal with politicians. When politicians claim the best is yet to come, remember, do not open your mouth, 'cause whatever it is they got coming, they're going to make you swallow it whole with no courtesy second gulp. And, trust me, which we Russian rarely say, you better smile and behave, thankful, or you will get half-dozen more doses to choke down. Ha ha ha. And so, unbelievable to your two Yankee shankies, this not just happened in dictatorial country. So, there are no safe place in whole world for these politicians. So, in conclusion, Sergei suggests you, political minions, work your gag reflex, especially in US. I have heard rumors. US CIA is considering gene splicing. A Ted Cruz Hillary Clinton supervillain politician together. Yes. A politician with a small devil on one shoulder and on the other, metaphorical shoulder, that constructed politician have a small Bill Clinton trying to get a husky but small angel to smooch that junk he hides down across the tracks from Hillary. Ha ha ha. I, Sergei, perhaps extrapolated a Russian bit on the retelling of the non-gender specific old word of wisdom. Do this more heavily emphasized retelling, Sergei, have confession. Yes, we Russian Obsessed with the truth. Embarrassingly, Sergey needs to cut this YouTube video of himself a little short to go touch self in a most friendly manner, repeatedly. Maybe I not get self too excited with this Sergey embellishment. It could just be that son of a baboon butcher, climate change, and the sun seems to be rising at a very rapid rate. Ha ha ha. To my family, friends, and Russian comrade, goodbye for now.
Okay, it's gonna be a little hard to start. I have to talk like high pitch. Hello, my fellow comrades in Russia. It is me, sweet, beautiful Olga. No, really, it's me, Olga Tetrov, sweetheart of the SVR, Foreign Intelligence Service. You know, comrades, innovators of the we dine, I dash, you die American piglet brain. What a classic technique to rid oneself of no longer useful government fool. Maybe a franchise technique. Anyway, it's me behind the poorly made American cloth. Why? That poor excuse for a micro-penis, Ivan Trustenhut, negotiated unbelievable deals for all captured Russian agents who were arrested in some same series of counter-intel raids. Admittedly, some parts are excellent, most excellent, but this part is for junk brain thinkers. I like being able to talk to family, friends and comrades back in Mother Russia, but I kill them all and eat them? Well, it was Russia, and winter, always rude to waste good sources of protein. And, I should mention, I only killed a very small number of comrades, very likely, underdogging at most. Now, back to the situation. Ivan's deal dictates all we agents have to be funny on this YouTube crap. What corrupt reasoning. Good thing we Russians all born to be hilarious. Please excuse the vocal distortion. I share Russian yo mama jokes. Yo mama so loose. Every time she uncross her leg, 3 more kids pop out of her. Next joke. Yo mama's so stupid, she can't pronounce any word with more than 0 syllables. Next joke. Yo mama's so nasty, she creates an antibacterial laundry soap, commits suicide when they see her. Next joke. Your mama's so heinous to look at, everything from ghosts to monsters have to gouge out their own eyes just before receiving badly needed therapy for PTOG, YIUS, post-traumatic, oh God, you do ugly syndrome. Next joke. Your mama's so gullible, she think they're 14 when they're just 1 with different daddies for her kids' 24 different personalities. Next joke. Your mama as lazy, so lazy she hired two bums to sleep with her so she don't have to wear herself out, doing all the snoring by herself. Your mama's so goofy, she tells your mama jokes about herself. Next joke. Your mama looks so much like a man. Most of your mama's kids' daddies thought they were having a on the down low gay affair.